Oh man. Let's see.
Love
Arthur,
is
my
in
mom
the
said
air.
I mean,
bullying
the
isn't
best thing
nice. Bullying
is if
stops
he
with me.
bores an 8-year-old, there's not much hope for him, is there?
I know, right? Exactly. Slenderman and Taylor. What the? Oh, sorry. I know. Let me go first, Osa. Sorry. That way you have more room to work.
I think you can blame me for that, Arthur.
Yes, but that's okay.
I would blame everything
You
on
weren't
Harriet.
supposed to agree with me.
It's not your
What?
fault, really. It's my fault.
Oh,
Why
this
would
is
you
going.
don't?
This is your
Guys,
fault.
this is going well. This is going well, isn't it?
The fact that he
Subject
actually
change.
agreed with me.
Farmer Dingo said
Let's
I've lost
talk
my
about
squeaky
farming.
clean.
Let's get back to talk about farming now. We've been talking about everything else, but what about farming?
What about farming? Yeah, that's true. We have
What are
not
we
talked
doing?
any farming. Okay, so one at a time in order for those of you that are on the voice chat.
Yeah.
We'll start with Osa. Osa, because I'm putting a list together of farm sim pros and cons. What?
Like what? do you
Edwin will
mean?
not be invited
oh.
to the wedding. He would bore it.
What? So anyway, what do you, Osa? How do you feel about Farm Sim 19 pros and cons?
Okay.
Some of the physics is better.
Okay.
Picking up logs by hand is incredible.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You know, you can run around, you can smash the log into the side of the trailer, you do not drop it.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
haven't done farming, the logging yet.
The log
No.
fork
What?
that fits on a front loader sucks, just like it did in Farm Sim 17.
So it's only for like really big logs, then the logs wiggle their way out.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
get
just
your
crap.
That sucks.
It's not even that.
That sucks.
I'm waiting for the BioBelts one to come in again,
Okay. All right.
because that handled a lot better. But picking up logs by hand is fine. All of the chainsaw stuff is very much improved.
Okay. So there's a lot of good logging stuff.
Yeah.
The what's it? Pallet fork physics takes a little bit of getting used to. You don't tip it forwards; you actually tip the forks backwards and drag whatever you've got on them off.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
don't,
got it.
I don't,
Yeah,
I'm not.
I
Super,
discovered that the other day.
I don't really know if I love that or not, but I guess that's how it really would work, right? So.
I don't know, but it takes you a while to figure out how it actually works. But once you've got that figured, it's great.
Right.
I don't have a problem with it. Stacking's a little tricky, but I'll probably get that right eventually. What I don't like is the controls. They've really screwed up all of the secondary functions. I can't use a telehandler. I can't use the logging cranes because I can't map the secondary functions, and they don't work on the mouse once you clear them.
So I looked into the XML file between this version and the last two versions, and they have completely changed their coding in the XML file.
Well, that's that.
And I think that's why we're having issues, because like the other one just worked. It wasn't great before, but it's terrible now. I'm not even thinking I'm going to bother with trying to map my steering wheel until they come out with another patch. Go ahead, Osa. I'm sorry. Yeah, you really are going faster than I am, so I'll just.
I also had the steering wheel controls completely reset themselves this morning, so I had to remap everything again.
Right.
But outside of that, it's going to be a lot harder to play because you don't make as much money as you did in Farm Sim.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what Dagwin's going to do with his Let's Play series because he plays for sort of 3 weeks and then moves on with $1 million, and it's sort of that's not going to happen. You're not going to be in Animals until 6 months in.
Yeah.
So that's.
Am I still echoing?
Bullshit has a question real quick. Oh, that name. Can you set your bale wrapper just to make bales and not silage? I believe if you have grass, it's automatically going to wrap it. If you have hay or straw, it is not. There is no way to turn that off.
It doesn't seem to let you wrap hay or straw.
Right. Correct. And it also will not wrap grass. It's always going to wrap grass. So what you'd have to do is just, if you want to do them separately and have some grass and some
use a different baler.
You just don't wrap or don't. Yeah, you're gonna have to use a different baler and then get the separate wrapper. If you're gonna wrap all the grass that you're making, then the bale wrapper is fine.
I thought that Baylor last year in 17 had an option to
I
turn
think
off
they
the-
updated it so that it does. I could be wrong about that. Maybe it does, but I don't think it does. I think it just
There was a
automatically does
mod.
it.
There was a mod for the Kun Baylor from the Kun DLC.
Yeah, that could turn it off, right?
That was
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, there was a mod
Oh,
that
it was
did
the
it.
mod.
Yeah,
That's
there was a
right.
mod
Okay.
that did it. So
But apart from that, I mean, it's pretty much the same game we've been playing for the last 2 years,
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like
functionally.
personally, I feel like the game is obviously there's been a huge graphic update.
Yeah.
There is obviously big
The
audio
multiplayer is probably
updates.
the best part of it.
There's the multiplayer updates are really cool. Like I like all that stuff. I think there's some goofy things going on, like a lot of bugs, more than there should have
Yeah.
been. But
Well, they've had 2 freaking years to fix it, man,
Yeah.
to work on it.
and I think that
They
the
didn't do a whole lot.
I think that making money is slower too. We are going to be on for another 50 minutes, Psychotron, or whoever was asking how long we're going to be on. Nothing. Another 50 minutes, my friend. So, who wants to? Jeremy, why don't you tell me what you think?
Well, I haven't really played a lot on it, but my biggest issue is getting a controller. The keyboard works fine and the mouse works fine. Getting anything else to work is like pulling your hair out of your head trying to figure out how to get it to work, and I
Okay,
can't
so
get half of nothing to do nothing.
yeah, so you've had some
But other than
frustration.
I like the contracts. I like the game. I want to get my controllers to work.
Okay, all right.
You know.
Yeah,
I-
it has been
I haven't played a
frustrating.
lot on that though.
Fleet says enough.
That's one thing that I've not figured out is how some people with controllers, because like my controller, I plugged it in and all the buttons were set up. The only thing I had to change was my joysticks for turning and looking around and stuff like that. Other than that, everything was good to go.
Okay.
So
Oh, that sucks, JC.
I don't know if it's just like certain controllers maybe that they don't have support for or something. I'm not sure
What controllers are you using?
Well, they did have a file
just-
that has a bunch of generic controllers in it. Like, hey, if you
I
find a
just
place,
have
that-
They had an Xbox inbound. What was it called?
I just use a standard Alienware USB gaming controller.
Oh,
That's
okay.
okay. Now, how do you feel about was that Taylor? I'm hearing.
Yes.
How do you feel about Taylor?
About what? The game
The
in
game.
general? Well, me, I like it. I like the new physics. I like it. The tractors drive and feel more realistic. A lot of the farming. Giant still doesn't know how to make an American map. That's
But they don't live in America, man. So they'd have to come over here and check out.
right.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I,
That's an expensive field trip.
I'm going to disagree with that. The graphics have not been improved much, but here's what I'm going to say. I've been playing this game on my laptop, and it looks just a little bit better than Farming Simulator 17. Up here on my good computer, it looks way better than Farming Simulator 17.
I've had a couple of people tell me like
It's
it
all
doesn't
about the
even
computer
look
you play
any
on.
different.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what setting are you on? They're like, oh, I'm on medium.
Yeah,
I'm
if-
like, that's why.
if
You
you're
have
on
to go
medium,
the highest setting.
It looks exactly like Farming Simulator 17. If you're on the
Oh,
high
yeah.
settings with everything turned up, I see a big difference. Maybe you don't, but to me, I go back and look at Farming Simulator 17, and it looks all cartoony.
Oh yeah.
But on my laptop, this also looks still cartoony. So
I say put FS17 on high settings and FS19 on high settings and put the picture right next to each other, and 19 is so much better.
yeah, it just feels and looks better. But
Yeah.
But like I said, if you don't have a good computer to do it, then yeah, you're not going to see much of a difference. It's going to look, oh yeah, it's just a little bit of an upgrade. It's a really big upgrade, but you got to have the system to run it. So
I'd say probably my biggest takeaway and the thing I like most is, yes, the graphics are better, but for me, it's the physics. You know,
Yeah.
if you try to put a giant header on a small combine, it doesn't work. If you
Oh,
try
yeah.
to, take a small tractor and haul a huge wagon up a hill,
Oh yeah.
it's not going to do it. But in 17, you could.
Kind of what I'm doing now.
so that's what I'm doing now.
This
Yeah.
tractor does not have the power to haul this Vedastat seeder,
Yeah, you're
Oh,
about,
yeah.
which is
you're
why
about
I'm
50
driving
horsepower
up the
short.
field.
Backwards.
I'm well short,
Well,
so I'm seeding downhill
Oh yeah.
and then hauling it back uphill.
Oh yeah.
So I know JC's been kind of I'm not saying in a bad way, in a good way, critical of the game on the forum. He's had a lot of issues that he's not happy with, and like I said, there have been, and like JC said, you shouldn't have to release a game that gets fixed with mods, but. So I see that side of it, and there are definitely some things that we definitely needed really early on. Thankfully, the big one was the round bale wrapper, and they got us to that got that to us pretty quick. But
I still haven't gotten the big butt out yet, or have they?
No, Big Bud is not out yet. Maybe it came out today or something. I don't know, but it hasn't been out. So
Hasn't come out yet.
No, not yet.
yeah, everybody, what you guys need to do if you want Millennial Farmer to make a map, I bet you if you just keep saying it. It's not don't one person do it, but each person should go in there. If you guys, whoever likes it, just do it once. But like, try to hit the same video. Like, do it on Sunday's video or something, and just have a bunch of people say to him on one video, like, we all think you should play Farming Simulator 17, because then maybe he'll be like, well, what is that, and start looking into it, and tell him that it's got John Deere, because obviously he loves John Deere. So
I mean 19
or 19. I'm sorry, yeah.
Oh, then play with Arthur Chapman. He's a really cool YouTuber.
There we go. There's a guy that loves your farm and loves your videos. And
Oh man, if somebody got with him and was able to mod a map for his farm, that would be so cool. Like they did with Welker.
Well, what they did with Welker was cool. How the map turned out wasn't cool because it was garbage.
yeah,
I thought the map
Well, but that's what
the
it's
map
good
was
now.
good for what it is, but
They would have had to add stuff to it to make it better.
the thing is that they made it like it is in real life, and out there it's
Well, that's
just
what I mean.
wide open.
Just flat, right?
I'm not talking about how flat it is or anything, because I know like that's how their farm looks. I'm talking about how the garbage the textures were.
Oh,
Yeah, there were some bad textures on there.
Some of them were
and they
pretty
used a
bad
lot.
on
They
that.
used a lot of old textures from old maps.
oh yeah.
And that's the only thing I'm afraid for. I mean, we're going to wait for good-looking maps, because I know a lot of people are going to recycle textures from 17, and
Yeah.
I just... Johan,
Just don't.
Johan says that the physics haven't changed much. I would agree. I think some physics have changed a lot, and others are... The bale ones are terrible. They are not great.
See, I've actually had better luck with the bales.
Cynical Penguin. Okay, that was what the secret was.
Work.
Cynical Penguin says that he's actually talking with a map creator that wants to make a FS19 version of Millennial Farmer's Farm.
Oh yeah.
So cool. Giants will probably tweak the stuff in the next few months. Yeah, and once again, they usually have 3 or 4 patches right after a game is released.
Oh yeah.
So, anyway. Now,
Well, it makes sense because you've got your QA team's 10, 15 people, and all
Right.
of a sudden you've now got 20,000 people testing it,
Yeah.
someone's got a little kid.
and 20,000 different PCs. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so funny, Snoop. So now, Fleet, what do you think?
Doing what? What?
About 19.
About
She's like, I was
No,
half
I think
asleep.
about what?
It is midnight.
It doesn't work on her PC.
Like compared
but-
to 17, like pros and cons. How do you feel about FS19 so far?
It's all right.
So
It's
not,
all right.
not an A plus.
I don't think there's much difference, but then I've only played it on the Xbox.
Okay.
Ooh, console peasant.
So, it is better on the Xbox, but,
Console peasant.
But it's still
Console peasant.
stop it. She's working on it. Is that? But it's still elephant. She said she was busy on her phone. You still feel the base gameplay is pretty much the same, right?
Yeah, pretty much. They haven't really upgraded it as much as I thought they might.
Yeah, I was a little bit. I mean, that's the way I feel too. I think that it's gotten better
I think they
in
could
little
have
ways.
I think they could have done more in 2 years than they have.
Right.
Well, that's what I would
What
think.
someone said in the chat a little bit earlier is absolutely right. Game is going to get fixed is with mods.
Yeah.
Right.
It shouldn't be like that.
Right. It should be ready to go out of the box.
Modders shouldn't have to come in and fix the game.
In their defense, though, I will say that I've played an awful lot of farming simulators.
Yeah.
This is still
it is the best
I'm not
farming
saying
Yeah.
it's not better.
simulator
I'm saying
out.
I mean, by far, it's still the strongest simulator out there. And even with the bugs,
Yeah, I mean,
it's
you know,
less
I've
buggy than
played-
all the
when
other
you think
ones that
about
I've
it.
played. So, I mean, not that that's
the
like...
only other one that I would say is kind of maybe on a par, but for a different reason, is Farmer's Dynasty.
the thing is, if you really think about it, this is not a $60 game, so you're only out what, $35. So it's not like you're paying
Right.
full
Well,
price for a game.
right. I don't know. I
So
feel like the upgrades for me personally were worth it.
Yeah.
I'm used to bugs in these games.
It's definitely worth it to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely worth it. But I'm just hoping that when they do, if they do bring out 21,
That'll be better than this. The
that
better.
may make some
Right.
massive improvements.
I think
Yeah.
they will. It seems like so like from 15 to 17, the graphics
Yeah.
stayed the same.
Oh,
But
yeah.
the I mean the graphics got a little teeny bit better, but they stayed mostly the same. But there was big changes in the underpinnings of the game. I think it seems
Yeah.
like every other version they go for graphics, and then
Yeah.
every other version they go for underpinnings. So
Well,
from
there's only just so much I can do for it,
right from
isn't there?
from
What-
13 from 13 and that's true. Mohawk also said FS17 was pretty buggy when it came out too. Yes, it was.
Oh yeah.
In fact, there were some
fixed it.
really big changes. So and they fixed it
Alfred,
without
this
mods.
takes us back to the conversation that you and I had the other night.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You were saying about
I
the
don't wanna
difference
listen
in
to
the
it.
games from like 13 to 19. That is a huge leap.
Yeah, if
You
you
know,
if
if
you
you go
don't
back and
believe
you
that
have
they're
a look-
making changes, all I'm saying is go back and play 13.
Oh yeah.
If you go back and compare 13 to 19,
You know,
it's jump.
it took me almost a
Leaps
year to
and
lose.
bounds.
It took me almost a year to lose 30 pounds. If you looked at me now, you go, yeah, he's kind of chubby, but you know, but if you saw me, people that haven't seen me for a year or 6 months, when I go to church, they're like, oh my gosh, Arthur, you've lost a ton of weight, because they haven't seen it happen. They watched, you know, but the people that have been around me didn't really see it because it's happened slowly. So.
Yeah.
The same thing with the farming simulator. We're looking at 17 and looking at 19 and going, okay, well the graphics have been upgraded, but the gameplay's kind of the same. But if you go back to 15 and you go back to 13, now all of a sudden you're going to go like, wow, no, this is a much better game than it was.
Well, I
But they
played
do it in increments, so we don't really see it happening. If for us it's
Yeah.
like, oh, it's just a little change, it's not really worth it. But those changes keep getting pushed further and further, and they look good. So
I played
Oh,
15
you know,
on.
the thing is that they have really economy this time round.
okay,
Huh?
No, and I don't know whether or not that's for the better or for the worse, because now you are playing more realistically. It's taking you a lot more time to buy things, you know, than
Yeah.
you would have had to spend.
right, they really did nerf the economy, right. Right, and like Patrick said, it's a simulator. It's doubtful that we'll ever get earth-shattering changes unless they
Yeah.
just start all over again.
Oh yeah.
Well, and another thing that I think I've seen a lot of people say, you know, why do we have to improve the game with mods? Why can't we have GPS in there? Why can't this stuff be in there? Well, a lot of it is because Giants wants this game to be able to be played by everyone, and when you
Yeah.
add that stuff, it makes the game unplayable
Yeah.
for some people.
And,
because
and
of
once
the
again, too, with in along that same vein, if they put GPS mod into Xbox, how the heck are they going to get it to work on a controller?
Well, they're not.
Xbox players don't
can't.
have alt keys and control keys and stuff like
Mhm.
that. They're going to be. So the reason why they haven't done mods that require a lot of keyboard strokes, or maybe the space bar with the, what do you call it, the mod where you can open the doors and stuff, is because those kind of things are going to require them to have a different controller. They're made to play
Well,
on a
those
game controller.
I couldn't care less about those.
Right.
Those are
Right.
just they're just
And the way Giants looks at it is,
you know.
why do that and eliminate some players when we can just let the modding community take over and help
Yeah.
them? Like Giants
Yeah.
has gotten good with helping the modding community too.
Yeah.
They're out there. They look for those guys to improve on the game.
Hey, fake news.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, people complaining that they're not in as standard.
Right.
They were never
Fake
in
news
as
CNN
standard.
one.
Right, yeah, no, fake CNN. Cattle and Crops actually just got a pretty big update a couple weeks ago. I started to record it, but then just, I don't know, life got busy. Timmy, oh my gosh. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, we did. Yes, we did, Timmy. Thank you for that huge donation.
Is
You just went up to
Cattle and
the top.
Crops actually playable now?
Um, Yeah, I mean it's playable. They have all the equipment in it. I think they have a normal harvester now, not just a corn harvester. So they're getting there. Oh, Osa, I'm sorry.
They are taking their sweet time on that game.
Go ahead, Osa.
My word.
Sun's going down. All right,
See,
I'm gonna swing out
and-
this way. There we go.
And when cattle and crops is done, they're gonna have a lot of neat stuff with the ground formations and different stuff like that.
Right.
But a lot of people are not going to be able to play that game because of that.
Yeah.
Right. And like Mohawk said, FS17 was really buggy when it was released. They'll fix it.
Right. Every game has
Film up for
bugs.
Thomas, what
What's
happened?
that for?
Nothing.
Are you logging?
The other thing,
That was
The
an
other thing people
FS19
should-
frustration sound.
the other thing people should
wasted
remember
money
too.
on this game sound.
One thing people should remember too is that 19 only had like what, a week of beta. Like you guys had early release for a week.
Yeah.
Right.
There's some
Not
games
even that,
that'll
really,
put out
was it?
betas like way in advance to get some of the kinks out. Giants didn't,
Yeah.
so at launch it's gonna have problems because they
Yeah.
haven't tested it fully.
Thomas.
They use the streamers to get the kinks out.
Snoop Dogg just said buggy FS19 is better than Fallout 76. Well,
Oh.
you may have a point there because the Fallout 76 is pretty buggy too. So
I'm
Because
a big sports fan and I played Madden, and that game every year it comes out it is unplayable, utterly unplayable for like the first week.
Oh, yeah.
isn't that weird?
Because they get the bugs and they don't fix them. They need someone. They need someone in the in the factory to actually play it before they put
Well,
it
the
out.
problem is, even as much as they can play it, they can't
Yeah.
play it as many different ways as we all are going to be
Oh, I
doing
see-
out
I
here.
see what you
They
mean.
can't test every aspect.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
true.
Right.
awesome.
And like one of the things that I had a hard time doing because people, obviously trying to cover the release of this game, I couldn't get to everything in 5 days. There's too much.
Yeah.
There's literally
Yeah.
millions of different things
Exactly.
you can do in this game. I can't. It was hard to cover it because I'm like, man, there's too much.
Well, I cheated in money on a farm and was going to try a test farm and test everything out first. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be here for days doing this. I'm
Yeah.
just going to get right into it and just work.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because there's just so much to do. So let's see.
Hi,
Stole
Keo,
front
so-
loader lock. That's yes, Mohawk. Neil had said earlier that it
Welcome
is
to
still,
the farm.
it is still just as broken. So
By the way, speaking of bugs, they did fix one thing. This John
What?
Deere harvester,
yes.
when I was done harvesting sunflowers, I was able to close it up.
No, it's
It
not
is
that
fixed.
one. It's the big one.
Is it just a bit? Because I
Yeah.
had problems with all of them.
And
at first.
it should still be.
Well, thank you for
Oh my
the,
gosh, Timmy's going to town, man. He gave a bunch of people subs. Dude, you freaking rock, dude.
We gotta help you out, man.
Thank you. I seriously appreciate that, man. That is awesome. Oh my gosh.
Have you applied for a partnership yet?
No, Fleetfoot and I are going to kind of go over that. Probably maybe either Monday or maybe Sunday afternoon. She's going to kind of help me go because I'm terrible at reading paperwork. She's going to kind of help me go through the good and bad of that. So
I mean, I think in terms of yeah, that one. The one that I can't speak today.
monetization. There you go. Got you covered.
I bet you don't know
in
what that
terms
means,
of
don't
that,
What? Say that again.
Said in terms of that, I think you may get a little bit more money, but I don't know how much you get from like ads revenue or anything like that.
Right. Exactly. Wow, it's so funny. It's like bling bling. So it might be. So it doesn't add ad revenue into it.
It does add.
Yes, Roger. So it does. Yes.
It does add it in, but I don't know.
Well, how much are you getting out now?
Me too, you dog man. A lot. I mean, it's.
Oh.
No, you
You
look
get-
when just said I like Fleet. And
Oh.
Welcome to the stream, Happy.
Wow.
I don't know whether or not
And
it's
Scooter?
worth it.
Oh, these are all new. That's right.
We'll have to look and see what they say because it probably would be worth it. Plus,
Thanks
for
for all
the-
the new subs.
the other nice thing is it'll give my viewers a chance to turn up and down the quality. So if they're having a bad night and it's like fuzzing out,
Yeah.
they can turn the quality down and be able to pick whatever they need. So that's a nice
Well,
thing
you can
too. So
still turn down the quality.
so
Okay,
there you go, Captain
we-
Yogo.
what is actually going on?
How do
What
you
is actually...
how do you increase cow cleanliness? You scoop some spilt silage. Oh, because the trough is full. Bullshit.
You gotta
So-
scoop it. You
Yes.
have to take a bucket and scoop it.
Well, he is scooping it, but he's saying he can't put it back in because it's full. So what you
Oh.
want to do is just set that stuff aside in a pile and
Yeah.
make a big pile, and then once the cows go down to like the bottom, like when they're almost out of food, start. He said so serious to make a joke. Take the that pile and scoop it into the thing, and that could be their foot really quick, or your food really quick. Your foot it could be your food really quick. You can tell where my mind is.
Well, cats. Arthur.
Yes.
Hello.
If you want to see the absolutely shameful amount of progress that I did on the loading, join the camera and TP to the forwarder, I'm officially done with FS19 forever, and I'm gonna draw around the pickup for the rest of the stream and never launch this game again.
Why? Because you can't log.
Oh yeah.
So
Aw.
garbage.
Thank you, Fleetwood. Sweet. Oh, it's turning into a sappy tat. All the men are like, ew.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg. I wonder why.
I just watched Millennial Farmer's video of possibly making a map for his thing. So
We're getting there, Snoop. So you are next, Thomas. So obviously your thoughts have not been too happy about
Well, besides it running like absolute garbage on my PC for some reason, like I can barely run stable 60 on the medium for some reason, even though I was like, okay. The logging is still trash. The lag in like enforcing everything onto loading and stuff is also still trash. The amount of input lag for even on the single player, like I'm not talking multiplayer across the world, I'm talking single player, is still trash.
yeah.
Like I'm seriously not happy with the current state of the game.
Hang on, there's a lot of background noise. Who is that?
Hold on, let me see.
It's Jeremy.
Can you just mute him for a minute, and I'm sure he'll tap it back in when he comes back in.
Pull him out. I'll just move him. Hi there, guys. Enjoy your time at the farm.
The infamous open mic.
Gaming Nerfer, Fleetfoot is not going to come over the ocean and kill me. Don't worry, she's a nice girl. You need to relax, my friend. Yeah, no, she's cool. Don't worry about it, man. She's good. It's a good game. No, and I think I had asked people, Elephant, like what they thought of the game. I think it's going to be great.
Like I would think when they roll out updates that fix everything, sure, it will be a nice game. But like I'm not happy with the render distance too. Like those trees in front of me are like 4x4 blocks, and
well, the render distance you can bump up.
If your computer
Well,
can
I
handle it.
here's the thing: I can't have higher. I need to have like garbage render distance.
Hey, Captain Yoga, we
Oh,
are
but-
not on TeamSpeak tonight. We're on Discord, but
But
we're
no,
not. It's
my-
not open Discord tonight, my friend.
My FS17 ran on high/very high, and like even increased, and it ran without problems. And this thing is just
Well,
running on
that's
barely
to
middle.
be fair, in those instances where people are having problems with that, that's a computer problem, not a game problem. It's a 2019
but that doesn't
game in the
Yeah,
graphics.
and the Ti and the Ryzen 6000 should be able to run this thing a bit better than that.
Yeah, I had
I
to
don't know,
I had to
'cause-
turn down quite a bit on my laptop too. So
Because on my computer, I have everything at full specs, and I don't have lag on single player or any issues at all.
I've
You
got
said
no
doesn't
issues
give Nerfer.
graphically wise, and I've got it all cranked.
all right, Nerfer, you got to stop, buddy. Calm down.
Is that being called out? Let me just time him out.
Go
What?
for
Is he being?
Yeah, he's just kind of he's picking on Fleet, and I'm not super. I think he's kidding, but
Who?
Nerfer.
Oh. Nerfer, behave.
Nerfer, Arthur's fine. He's safe.
Oh,
Whoa,
wow.
Timmy.
Thank you.
Okay, that is not legit.
Welcome everybody to the farm.
Whoa,
That must be
holy
about
cow.
everybody
That's
on the
awesome.
channel right now, ain't it?
Thank you,
That is-
sir. Wow, it's going to be a good Christmas.
I don't,
Well, if you try to become partner,
That's right.
you might get all of it instead of half of it.
oh, and I'm not one of the people who get it, okay?
Whoa, fleet. Never
That's-
forgot it.
Okay, there he goes. He said he's just trying to be funny.
1, 2,
Okay, he's
3,
just teasing
4,
with you,
5,
Fleet.
6, 7,
That's the only
8,
downside
9,
when people when you
11,
talk, and that's what
12,
that's the only downside when you try to
19 people.
like chat
Plus-
chat stuff. And I'm not picking on Gaming Nerfer. This used to happen in my band. My friend Todd would email people like a
9 people.
he wasn't trying to be mean, but he would email something out, and the way he said it in the email, it would sound really like he was talking down at us and being snide, and it was totally not right. And my friend Todd is very sarcastic, and we always would end up getting in big fights and being like I'd call Tom, I'd be like, "Did you get that email from Todd?" And he'd be like, "Yeah," and I'd be like, "What's that all about?" So we'd call him and he'd be like, "Oh no, dude, I was totally joking. Like, relax." So but when you say sarcastic things in comments or say stuff like that, we can't see your face, we can't hear your voice, and so it ends up feeling like it's something that it's not necessarily.
Yeah.
Thomas is also running. He's running, what do you call it, interference?
Yeah.
You said you were supposed to tell him. Wait, I missed what are you talking about? He was feared not supposed to tell me something, Fleet?
You're not to know.
I missed it.
Doesn't matter.
You said you're not to know.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, right. See,
Me
now
and
fake
Feared
news
may
knows
have
what I'm
been
talking about. Right. Fake news knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. It doesn't matter if I know. Thank you, Thomas. Except for you're blocking Osa now, so you need to pick up your speed a little.
He isn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't blocking him. Plus, he wasn't going faster. So yeah.
One thing that I do like, and of course this is little small things, but they do make a big difference. The lighting at night really looks good, and I don't know if that's I don't think that translates on Twitch.
Oh my word, the clouds are awesome, man.
Like the brake lighting and
I
stuff.
love
Like
the clouds. It's almost like real life.
You said.
Arthur, look to your left. Just look at the hill to your left. Where I am. Just look at it. I'm giving you content.
You can join
Yeah,
our
Arthur.
Discord, but it's not open chat tonight, Captain Yogo. Yes.
Arthur,
Yes, ma'am.
can we have Feared Fox on chat, please?
Sure. Yeah.
Hey.
Why not?
You can join.
Feared is. I'm surprised he's not on the farm actually tonight. You know, we might as well pull Captain Yogo in too. Get him on Discord because he wants to join.
Okay.
Captain.
You want me to
I'm telling
pull you
Captain
in?
Yogo
Okay.
no and Feared yes, and I'm realizing that's just a double standard. So, yep, Captain Yogo, come on in.
Hey, Thomas, be careful. Don't flip it. If we have to reset it, the fuel's gone.
What?
Yeah, don't flip
Oh,
because that
something
costs a
to-
lot of money to flip
yeah.
it.
I would say there's actually a penalty this year for resetting your vehicles. You
Yeah.
lose all your.
Hello.
No, we're gonna work on. So, I mean, we're not gonna work all night always, but we are gonna work nights here and there. So.
The
Hey,
fun
guys.
Wondering what
begins.
Oxygen David and Bullet Bill maps are going to look like in this car.
Timmy's got the bling going, man. Like it's seriously like
Welcome to the fire desert.
it's like bling bling. Seriously, Timmy, I really appreciate it. That is going to go for some things that are
Needed in there.
yeah. Well, like I said, we'd like to start doing T-shirts and stuff like that, and you got to come.
Welcome to the farm, Frodo.
You have to have some capital to do it. So,
I want a T-shirt. You need it. Yeah, we need to get.
Yeah, that'd be
t-shirts.
awesome, dude.
DJ, yes,
What's up,
when you do,
farm?
you can do multiplayer.
Farmulator?
You can do multi-farmulator, and
You gotta do the multi-farmulator 19.
if you do multiplayer, people can join your farm. You have to set it up as a multiplayer server though, and then they can come help. So, all right,
The
you
Hey
guys.
guys,
I'll do
hey
some
guys, look! I
intros.
stole the boss's truck.
Welcome to the farm, Rocco. Rocat.
The only reason I'm not on is I'm helping a friend on Borderlands.
Okay, that's fine.
Maybe I'll get on next week.
Yes, that is correct.
You'll
That
have
one,
to
Marine.
wait out, Rick. There's going to be another couple of passes before we've cleared enough for you to do.
Okay. Yeah. Who's breathing so heavy? Yes. That one, Marine.
Batman.
This is the culti plow, so it does both cultivation and plow at the same time. John, stop making that noise. The hinder is difficult to drive. Yeah, if you're going real fast, it definitely is.
And you can do the multi thing and seed. And probably could fit some fertilization in there too.
Mohawk's hoping the mod map makers make. Yeah, you could probably
But
animals where they want on mod maps. I bet you they will definitely try to implement that. Maybe, possibly.
I'm going to be interested to see how they put together these mod maps, because with the farm placement now, I don't know how they're going to incorporate that.
They probably will just leave us blank slates, I would hope. So.
Are they going to have like signs that go like pig pen, sheep pen,
Pig
cow-
pen here.
oh yeah,
Or they'll just
Well,
give you blank spots and like put whatever you want here. I think that's
Well, that's
because
the crazy part. They're going to have to develop 2 different ones because if you play on easy, your farm's already there. So they're going to have to
Yeah.
place some things for that and then find a way to make it.
oh yeah,
It's going to be really tricky for the modders this year, I think.
yeah.
So you Bulls Heat. I'm just gonna say, if you want to do the weeder, yeah, you do it when it's 100%. But you got to make sure you do it before the crops grow all the way. If they grow all the way, then you're not gonna be able to weed after that. So once they've grown 100%, you're done. You got to catch them when they're in the mid stages. And usually, if they grow during like second or third stage, you can catch them and they will not come back. So. DJ, right now we only have the Ursus baler on. Usually when I do multiplayer, I only do like 1 or 2 mods because I don't.
Ever look to your left?
But we'll do I'm watching. But we don't. Here goes Thomas. Oh my! At least he's got his own truck now. So.
Those physics are better.
Yeah, if the maps are hilly, well, they need to map. What the map makers are going to do is they're going to have to give us some nice flat empty spots to do it. So. Hopefully, each
Well,
map
it'll
will
probably be like, here's a flat place, here's a flat place, you put what you want here.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
It's not restricted to where you put things or where they are.
Don't drive over the
And in
secret
easy
stuff already.
mode, they could probably make it so you don't actually start
Thomas.
with a farm.
Thomas,
What?
you don't drive over what's already seeded.
What?
You're
I'm not
destroying the
destroying any.
crops.
I'm not destroying any. I'm on a different farm. I'm not destroying any of your crops. Plus, you don't destroy planted stuff.
Yes,
anyway.
as soon as you have weeds, it's 100%, and then you just run the herbicide. You run the herbicide, or you run the weeder.
Right.
If you're on the first stage, you can run the weeder. If you're on second or third stage, you have to run a sprayer. So that's how you do it. Right. Once the crops are fully grown, it's done. It's over. You can't kill there are weeds in your crops at 100% at growth, it's over.
Yep.
So, I mean, the crop at 100%, not the weeds at 100%, the crop at 100%. So if you go from growing to harvest stage, it's over. You can't change it. But as long as you catch the weeds during the growing stage of the plant, then you can kill them. It'll still say 100% weeds as soon as they start growing. So.
Also, I found out yesterday that if you have weeds in your
yeah,
field,
because the spray is wider.
if you have weeds in your field
Covers
and you
more
don't
area.
harvest it all, and you try to do a seed drill where you like cultivate and plant at the same time, it will not get rid of the weeds. The only way to get rid of the weeds is to plow or to actually cultivate. If you use a seed drill, it'll just drill through the weeds.
Yeah.
I have to ask it once. So, how are Mr. and Mrs. Honeypoo doing today?
Oh.
Oh.
We've had a nice day. Simone helped me pick out some colors for Seth's bedroom. Well, Seth picked them, but she helped me pick the ones that were like.
Honey poo? Who's honey poo?
So it's like, no, I picked it.
Honey
Mr.
poo
and Mrs. Honeypoo.
Honey poo poo.
I'm gonna honey poo poo you in a minute.
Yeah. No, the weeds go right to 100%. There's not like they're 50% or anything like that. They're just 100%. So
They're either there or they're not there.
yeah, they're either there or they're not there, and that's 100% or 0%. So
Yeah.
I love reading the chat on Twitch here. Fleet's going
Yeah.
all mommy on Nerfer. It's awesome.
behave yourself.
Well,
Nerfer.
Nerfer has been timed out, so yeah, he won't be back.
Oh, poor Nerfer.
Oh,
But he did ask for it. He did ask for it. Yeah.
Come on, leave Nerf alone. Come on.
You said there.
Let's get along with each other.
Let's all get along. No, he was.
Why
Also,
can't
there's a
we be
question
friends?
Yeah.
Why can't we be friends?
Hang on.
Why can't we be friends?
What'd you say, Fleet?
So there's a question for you on the chat
What does it say?
Yeah.
for Mrs. Tilly.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Huh?
Wait, where?
Elephant.
I missed it.
Elephant, for your question on the weeds, you get weeds when you seed. If you don't seed anything, your field will still grow weeds.
Probably.
Just
I would imagine.
hang on,
Who's
Mrs.
the-
Philly Sport. Built her a PC yet? I'm telling you, she's with you for the PCs. Camp
knows?
Yogo, I have sent the Discord to 3 times now.
Yogo, yeah, it's the link. You got to click on the link and join the channel, and then once you click it and join it, then Thomas will drag you in. It's not just open. So he's
I've sent it to you 3 times.
So your fields all get weeds every time. They do have 2 stages, or well, I've seen them grow. Yeah, they start out small, like kind of.
They
like,
do grow all of the time.
Yeah.
They can even grow when there's nothing on the field.
Can you turn the weeds on and off?
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah, we've already got a few weeds growing in the back corner of the field right now.
Oh,
Just
boy.
some sprouts.
Great.
Yes, you can turn weeds off. You can also turn off lime, but I have heard if you turn off lime, fertilizer is all off.
Oh, so they they need to fix that.
Arthur, when you get to the middle of the hill, tell me, and just sit there for a second, okay?
Okay, Thomas.
Please, yes.
Hey, Arthur.
Yes, ma'am.
K-Tigers at
You
this
know when we
case.
do t-shirts and things?
Yes.
A t-shirt that says "I'm Arthur's honey poo" because that's just gonna stick
That's
now.
Winnie Pooh.
yeah, but nobody can buy that one but you.
Hey, that's true.
Okay, Arthur, stop now, and look at the hill with the like.
Oh,
windmill
okay,
thing.
I'm looking. I'm watching.
All right.
But we can all be Arthur's honey poo.
I
I don't want to be Arthur's honey poo.
No, it's like the Highlander. There can be only one.
I don't see him.
Hello.
Where'd you go?
He's.
I want
This
to-
is why.
He jumped.
This is why I wanted a separate farm for Thomas.
That's right. He's,
Poor
Dee-
Thomas.
dee-
He's got a
Yeah,
separate farm.
dee-
Thomas. What the heck?
I know someone in chat created the name Honey Poop, but I can't remember who.
Hmm.
Probably Jeremy.
As I'm smiling with a big
What?
grin.
Oh, it's feared.
Honey Poo Poo.
Fear did
It
it.
was
Honey
weird.
Poo Poo.
Oh man. Do you want to tell me your nickname or no? Not the nickname I gave her, but your nickname that you told me today or no?
Honey Poo Poo.
No, not Honey Poo Poo.
Wait, you already gave her a nickname, Arthur?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
a nick. I asked her like
Yeah,
what,
what
if she had any
nickname
nicknames.
did you give me? That's a good point.
I haven't given you a nickname yet. I told you I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Just Honey Poo. It
Ju-
works.
Just
I was
just
gonna
call
say,
her
I
your
thought-
wife.
Because
that
of her
works.
last name, and you guys don't know what it is, and you won't know what it is. But wow, the weeds are just
Whoa.
growing. Whoa. Her.
You just, that's all
I said.
seed.
I said, and
I
this
told
is not.
you that this happened.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Those are weeds?
I yeah, right. They just started popping. Yep. I asked her
What
if I
the
could
heck?
call her Miss Hattie because of her last name. That's part of her last name, but she said no.
No.
And you already have a cat or something named Hattie, right?
Patty
Doggy.
cake?
Oh,
Patty cake,
doggy.
patty
Okay.
cake?
Doggy.
Baker's man? Bake me a cake as fast as you can?
Phil
What?
Writer, if you're ever
Hey,
upset
Alpha,
with
what
her,
you
call
want
her Scottish.
Jen-
No, I am not that mean.
Wait,
I
what,
would
hang
never
on, hang
call
on,
her
hang
that.
on. What was that,
Washing
Fleet?
machine.
What'd you say, Fleet?
How many of you on chat don't know how to work your washing machine? Because I know somebody that doesn't.
Oh, no, don't go there. Don't
I at
go
least
there.
know how to work it.
I know how to work it. I just
I
don't know how to
wash
set it.
my clothes.
Come on, I
Well,
turn it on and
Arthur
off.
has been washing all his clothes on cold.
Cold. Well, actually, you should. Cold is
What's
actually
wrong
good
with
word.
that?
Because cold doesn't kill any bacteria or anything in your clothes, which means you're
Well,
washing.
that's why you use detergent.
Do you really think he's been putting detergent in there?
He's too poor for
What?
detergent.
You just use hot water and that's it?
Or hot water. I think whatever. I just turn it on. Whatever the kids have it set at is what I use.
Oh, I see.
Oh, that's
You,
So
even
you-
worse.
you gotta put
So you
detergent in
make
there,
your
man.
child slaves do all the work?
Sometimes you gotta
Exactly.
put.
No, I do it too. I
That's
just
why
don't
he
change
had
this.
all those kids.
I don't change
Duh.
this.
Sometimes you have to put the Clorox in there too.
But I.
If you were doing white load.
But I don't. But
He
you don't.
doesn't do white loads. He just puts all the clothes in together.
Oh gosh.
As long as you don't use bleach, okay, maybe.
Well, if he's putting them all
I
together,
mean, I
you
pretty much
definitely don't
moved
want
out of
it
my
more,
house and got
because if
married. And then my wife did all the laundry, and I don't know how to do it.
If you
That's
mix them all
all the
together and you do it
ones
warm,
that
everything's gonna end up in colors.
I think my supper's ready to go, so be right
Love
back.
you, Arthur.
You guys are mean.
Arthur.
Yes.
Does it feel fun? Is it fun to be bullied? Because that's what I was on
That's
the
that was the
stream.
top. That's right.
Don't feel bad, Arthur. That's
I'm
the same way I
fine.
watch
I'm
everything.
fine.
Arthur.
Yes.
Oh, that's
I love
cute.
you.
I love you too.
Aww.
The way you
Aw.
say it,
Something
it's
yourself.
so
Something
cute.
even said, "Aw." Let me tell you something. I'm not the only one in my household who loves Simone. Both Violet and Seth love Simone also, because they've had a chance to talk to her for a couple hours and they're all in love with her. So
Arthur, we have to do a street race.
Arthur, we need an
Can you
intervention.
use chainsaw on a horse?
oh my gosh. Yeah, we can race. Go ahead, Thomas. Go. I'm behind you. I'll be
Hold
following
on,
you.
no. We'll set up somewhere that it's an actual start line. Hold on. Come here behind the tracks.
Okay,
Come
but
here.
where are we racing to? Because what if you go left and I go right?
We're gonna hold on. Just set up
Guys,
like,
this
at
is
this line right here.
Simulator, not GTA.
I don't know. Let's see if my
Hey,
70s
man.
pickup truck. I got a pretty big engine in there, man. Oh, skunked.
Well, okay. Let's just. Okay, so we're gonna basically, you see where Taylor is right now.
Yes.
To the ranch. We're gonna race to the ranch, okay?
No, I don't. Where is he? Hang on. Taylor at the ranch. So we're gonna go.
Right,
Oh, Arthur's
right side.
still thinking about his
Okay.
laundry.
Tell me.
Right,
Count it down.
side south.
You count down. I'll go in a second.
I'm gonna beep my horn in game. The third beep is go, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna go to the right of the railroad track so that you can get on the road.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Ready?
Aren't you lot supposed to be farming, not play?
We're waiting for
Are you
Cops to go.
home yet, Breezy?
Oh my gosh, this is slow. That was
What
4
happened?
bucks.
You just gotta let the kids be
Alright.
kids sometimes.
Get it? Oh, I guess
Yeah,
that pickup.
that's very true.
You're
Very,
blocking
very
traffic,
true.
man.
I guess that pickup truck's a hair faster.
Whoever's in the red truck's blocking traffic.
I got
Should
the
be quiet.
pedal to the metal.
You
Oh, Thomas.
Thomas, that's not even fair. You use two different trucks. That
I'm-
little truck will never keep up with the big truck.
I'm having
Well,
I'm
that's
having
the one you
flashbacks
bought.
from Forza.
Oh, yeah.
You said you said the fast and the
When are you gonna
farmers.
play that game again?
I need nitro.
Arthur.
Where's the nitro button?
How are you so slow? They both have a max speed of 74 mile.
It's that mine reaches it a lot slower than his does. He got it.
Yeah.
You could watch him in the
Oh yeah,
acceleration.
200 horsepower to
Yeah, but
300.
Oh, Lordy.
Arthur's always slower.
He goes up that
Oh,
hill
Lord.
fast.
I have fallen off the
I've
track.
fallen. I've fallen. I can't get up.
Oh no.
Oh, so
No.
pull.
I'm the finish
Thomas,
line.
when we're done,
I'm
can you
the
pull
finish
Captain
line.
Yogo in?
Yes,
You can-
and
The sad news is Captain
champion-
Yogo, we're only on for like 3 or 4 more minutes, but you could be in.
Oh, you're going until 22.
You might have won, but I won in the long run.
Arthur.
I was alt tab by the way, and yeah, I can flip over. Cap Yogo, you need to join the voice channels for me to pull you in.
Okay, have him join. Yeah, join into the voice channels. Do the general channel, Captain Yogo, and then he'll pull you in. So double click on that channel and he'll pull you in. I'm not super familiar with it, but
So that's the other thing I liked. If you turn the engine off, the lights go off too.
yeah, which is like real life. Like,
Yeah,
Aw.
no more leaving the tractors with their lights on in the barn.
Was that one of the little ones there, Osa?
What's that?
I heard somebody say Dada.
Yeah,
Da boo boo.
Now
he's
have
the one on the picture that I posted on your Facebook page.
now
today.
are you foster child? Is he fostering or is he like a
Former foster.
former foster? Okay, so he's back with his mom.
Someone's gonna have to hop into my little armor track.
What's with the flags up there, for window?
Turn the engine on.
The Gaga Goo Goo?
Gaga goo goo. Right, that's right. The
I
captain.
wonder what those yellow and white, the blue flags up there were for. That one there, the orange one.
Those are for horses and stuff.
Oh, the
Yeah,
I see.
Timmy's. Thank you again.
I see.
Thank you for the donations tonight. That is just huge, man. That is, and that makes
That's what subs, man.
gave a lot of people good subs too. So thank you.
We
That was
took out
awesome.
almost, what, 20 something subs?
Yeah, it's
Thir-
awesome.
yeah, 30
Thank you.
subs. 30 subs.
Almost 30 subs.
All right.
Oh, I think
30,
he
actually
gave
30.
over 30 subs, didn't
Yeah.
he, in the end?
Over 30.
29. That's 30.
Over 30.
Captain
sorry.
Yogo
Over.
is in general chat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, where is
Okay.
Weidenbach? I don't know where he is tonight. And Micah couldn't get
Oh.
logged on. Micah needs a new router. Oh yeah, look at that. He's just right past me.
Ew.
Thank you, Mr. Edward Teach. I appreciate that.
I mean, it's kind of like Forza, but it's not that much like Forza because that Mustang, how much I pulled off.
Thomas, you sound like a robot.
The garbled.
There we go. Should be better now.
He's like,
Uh,
Oh, full of gaming nerfer. Now he feels all sad.
then he said,
Aw.
but then he said, I bet I can get $1. He said, I bet I can. So wait, hang on. I bet someone $1 I will get a chat ban for no reason. Oh, I see. That was a joke. He's told Thomas that was a joke. A joke. Osa, are you getting the weeding stuff?
Yes.
Osa's already on. I knew he would be already on it. I don't even tell him what to do.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Yeah, I already
coming back
I
to
filled up
6.
the sprayer with herbicide already.
It looks like there's a straight line of weeds at the top of the map. If you
So are
look
we
at all
back
the
to our
fields
normal
out there.
schedule now?
I'm sorry, Jared. Jared, can you repeat that question again?
Are we back to your normal schedule? You gonna do
yes.
WWS?
Yeah, we're gonna be back on
Monday?
a semi-normal schedule. We got some blank spots thanks to My Summer Car being over for the winter.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know
But
what
I
to
mean,
do.
you're not going.
So I think we're
Arthur, we
Yes,
need
ma'am.
to do a day so that we've got ETS2 multiplayer.
Yeah, we will do ETS. I don't know if that's going to be a continuing series though, but we
Well, I
definitely
mean, the
will
last
do.
2 weeks has been Farming
She said
Simulator.
yes, it is. We're gonna never mind. And so but yeah, so we could do ETS too, but that can happen like later at night or whatever.
Yeah.
That's not a.
Yay! I'm in, I think.
There's Captain Yogo. Hey kiddo.
Oh yeah, that's the sound. That's a young person.
Oh, and
That
also
is
as
not-
you're spraying, more are arriving. You see that?
Yeah, I just noticed that.
But Tuesday night we're gonna also do farm sim material, and I might also do some during the winter season. I might do either Sunday afternoon or Saturdays, and I'll announce that each week depending on what my schedule is like. I may
There goes Thomas.
I may want to well, here's the thing, Bull. The sprayer, the weeder is, you don't have to ever pay for herbicide with the weeder, so it's a free way to do it once you got it. You don't have to keep paying for it. So anyway, we'll probably be doing like maybe 3 farm sims. We'll do a Friday night, we'll do like a Tuesday night, and then we'll do a weekend wild card. So, Mr. Stillier, hello. I noticed you. I think Mr. Stillier wants to be dragged in too, but we're almost over. So at this point, I mean, if you want to drag him in, that's fine. But
Put another
all right,
friend stream.
who the heck is munching on their microphone?
Not
Alright.
me.
Arthur, I'm gonna take off, but it's been good
Dirty.
fun.
All right, man. Have a good night. This is Taylor saying goodbye, right?
That wasn't me though.
Was that Taylor or Maverick?
Someone's eating.
Yes, Taylor.
Who's
Taylor,
eating?
Taylor, have a great night, my friend. Thank you for being part of it.
Yep.
Cap,
Bye,
I
all.
gotta go.
We'll see ya.
I thought you didn't like Discord.
Okay.
Actually, the more I
Jeremy,
use it, the
stop
more I like
rushing.
it, for sure. But all right, you
Jeremy,
guys,
stop
nuts.
But it's not me though. Someone else is doing it, but I am.
The magic of the Friday night server has returned.
Yep.
Well, and the jobs are long. That's true. That's true, Bull. That is a good problem. That's a good. There's more weeds here
Cap.
too, Jer.
Cap,
What?
stop switching
You missed
your
a couple.
mic.
I think the
It's
weeds
making
are going to keep
noises.
spreading across the field, so you just got to keep up with them.
Yeah.
Jeremy,
don't
just
think
stop.
Oh, David
You're
Smiley
not funny,
Patterson,
just stop.
you came in at the last second, my friend. Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Hi,
Captain.
Yogo.
That's Captain Yogo. He wanted to say hi.
Hi,
yeah,
Yogo.
I just wanted to say hi to everyone.
Hi, Captain Yogo.
Stop mumbling your mic. It's making noises.
I know, Kenson. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, they're.
Jeremy.
I'm using.
Kenson,
I'm using my iPad,
Kenson, I
so-
mentioned it earlier, and now they're all munching on their mics on purpose just to make you crazy. That's welcome to the magic of multiplayer. So I am going to end the YouTube recording, ladies and gentlemen on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. And,
Have a good night, everybody.
have a good night. Hope you enjoyed the crazy chaos that is always my farm on multiplayer. We'll see you again next time.
Next Friday.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.